I can't think of anything that I don't worry about. I blog about worry, and then I worry about blogging. A friend calls my worries white girl worries, and I worry about that. I worry about everything from my dog's self-esteem to decapitation by ceiling fan. If you say nursing home, I'll say I'm worried that I'm not going to get the bed by the window. And my daughters know that that window should be open all the time, unless somebody outside is operating a leaf blower. But my worries also extend to the complicated territory of relationships with ex-husbands, boyfriends, and shrinks, who are like boyfriends but who can't dump you. I went to my first psychiatrist when I was 5 years old. I had a lot of fears. I guess I was worried. And as I got a little older, this was just my family's way back then, of dealing with problems. You act up, you go back to Dr. Stevenson. So by the time I became a teenager, I learned to use this to my advantage. One night, the family was at dinner. It was a Friday night, and I had a date with a guy named Eddie, and he called during dinner to say what time he was going to pick me up. And I said, "Oh, Eddie, I'm sorry I can't go out with you tonight. I'm being punished. I had a fight with my brother." I hung up, and my father said, "What was that about?" I said, "Oh, I'm going to go out with Artie tonight." And my father said, "No, if you don't go out with Eddie, you're not going out." So I said, "Okay, Daddy." And I ran upstairs and I called Artie and I said, "Have your friend Jerry come pick me up and say that he's Eddie." He just didn't know Jerry. So this all worked smoothly, and I went out, and until about an hour later, well, I was being punished, so Eddie came to say hi. And my father went crazy. Put on his overcoat, he probably put on his old man hat, got in the Oldsmobile, and started driving around to all the hangouts, the hot shops, to Carol Yaffe's house. Anyway, I came home and I knew I better start thinking fast, because he said, "Where were you?" And I said, "Daddy, I think I need to go back to Dr. Stevenson." And you know what? The truth is that it worked, because after that, I felt so guilty that I was spending all that money that I behaved a little better. Anyway, I also found that talking about myself and having somebody listen appealed to my narcissistic side. So I continued going to psychotherapists off and on, and I still go. I have a cognitive therapist, and cognitive therapy is so awesome that I hardly ever go, and that's the only downside of cognitive therapy.